The following message is transmitted at the request of Dragonborn EAS Productions. A few notes before we start the video. Number 1. The following presentation is a work of fiction and should only be used for entertainment purposes. Number 2. This presentation contains sounds and messages that some viewers may find disturbing, so there's your warning. Number 3. Do not steal or make a rip-off of this video. If you do so, I will give you a copyright strike on your channel without warning. Number 4. This presentation contains valid emergency alert system tones. Do not play these tones on the air, as you may trigger a real EAS activation, face jail time, or get slapped in the face with a huge fine. Playing said tones on the air may also result in mass panic and confusion among the general public. I'm not responsible for any of these tones. Number 5. This presentation contains themes of death and mass destruction, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Number 6. If you are new to this channel, and enjoy the EAS scenarios, please leave a like and subscribe. Also please check out my other scenarios. It would be greatly appreciated. Number 7. I do not own any rights to any sound effects and music used in this video. All rights go to their respective owners. No copyright infringement is intended. Alright, that's it from me. Enough blabbering, let's go on to the video. Enjoy the show.
Attention, please. Thank you. My name is Don Mclone. I used to be a loyal follower of Stephen Spencer's ideals. I supported him wholeheartedly and without question, even after he was killed thanks to his own stupidity. I supported his son, John, but incompetence runs in the family, I guess, as evidenced by the fact that John is a hypocrite who has gotten himself captured not once, but twice. I used to be a nobody, stuck in the back of the shadows, destined to be forgotten. But no, I say, I will not be forgotten.
I will take this organization to new heights. I will lead this organization to victory. I will do what this organization should have done a long time ago. Eliminate this shithole of a country. Now, who's with me?
The following is a CNN special report.
This is CNN News in New York City. We interrupt your regular programming for some breaking news coming out of the Bronx. According to the New York Times, threats have been made at Madison Square Garden for tomorrow's game between the Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets. It is currently unknown who made these threats. But the New York Police Department along with the FBI will investigate this situation and will find the person or persons who made these threats. According to the article, an unknown individual posted this statement via Twitter and stated that I, along with my friends, are going to shoot up Madison Square Garden tomorrow. You all are not ready for the ultimate killing spree. Even though the Knicks are aware of this threat, they still plan to hold tomorrow's game against the Nets as scheduled, but will implement tighter security measures for the safety of the public. This is currently trending all over Twitter now, as people are freaking out due to this situation. Some people have even gone as far as not going to the game tomorrow at all for their own safety. In other news, Mayor Bill de Blasio has tightened security at all public events tomorrow in New York City as a precaution in response to the threat at Madison Square Garden. He stated that the safety of the people is the main priority for going out into public, as you never know what is going to happen. This is CNN News with a breaking story. We now switch to regular programming.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. A hostage situation is currently taking place at Madison Square Garden. During an ongoing basketball game between the New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets, at approximately 1:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 5 armed men have entered the stadium, and are currently opening fire all around the stadium and are roaming around the stadium taking several fans attending the game and stadium employees hostage. The New York Police Department have arrived at the scene, and are currently dealing with this situation. The demands of these men are currently unknown at this time. Due to the situation, Madison Square Garden is being evacuated at this time, and the rest of the game between the Knicks and the Nets has been cancelled. In addition, Madison Square Garden will be closed until this situation is under control. As a precaution, all residents within a 5-mile radius of the stadium are strongly advised to stay away from the area and remain indoors and lock all of your windows and doors, as these men may exit the stadium at any time. Do not approach these men, as they are armed and extremely dangerous, as these men have been seen carrying AK-47 rifles. Please stay tuned to the station for more information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Anaheim Police Department. A hostage situation is currently taking place at the Disneyland theme park in Anaheim. At approximately 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 5 armed men have entered the theme park and are currently opening fire on innocent civilians and are roaming around the theme park taking several hundred hostages. The Anaheim Police Department have arrived at the scene and are dealing with this situation. The men are threatening to kill all of the hostages and detonate an explosive device at the theme park if their demands are not met. As a precaution, Disneyland is currently being evacuated, and the amusement park will be closed indefinitely, or until the situation is under control. All residents living within a half-mile radius of Disneyland should stay away from the area, and remain vigilant at this time. Do not enter this area under any circumstances, as you will be putting your life in extreme danger and you could be arrested. Guests currently at the park should go to their hotels and stay in your rooms until further notice. Please tune into local media outlets for more information on this developing situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the California Highway Patrol. Police are currently involved in high-speed pursuit with a stolen 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk with California license plate UG8123. This vehicle is carrying the 5 terrorists who took hostages at Disneyland 30 minutes ago, and is currently traveling on Interstate 5 north towards Los Angeles. These men have been seen firing at motorists traveling on the highway, and have already caused multiple car accidents, leading to several casualties. In addition, the bomb squad was successful in defusing the explosive device at Disneyland. However, these men pose an extreme threat for the greater Los Angeles area, and could be planning an attack on the city of Los Angeles. As a precaution, all residents of the city of Los Angeles are advised to return to your homes immediately, and close and lock all windows and doors. If you are currently on Interstate 5 north towards Los Angeles, get off the highway immediately, and find an alternate route to your destination. Interstate 5 north towards Los Angeles has been closed to the public, to allow safe passage of this pursuit. Please tune into local media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Los Angeles Police Department. At approximately 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, an unknown toxic gas has been released into the air in downtown Los Angeles. At least 50 people have been exposed to this gas. Hazmat teams have been deployed to the area to deal with this situation. As a precaution, all residents of Los Angeles should remain indoors and turn off all heating and air conditioning systems, as well as to seal all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels to prevent this gas from entering your home. Do not go outside unless it is absolutely necessary. If you must go outside, wear a gas mask to prevent inhaling the gas. The Los Angeles Police Department believes that this is the work of the 5 terrorists who caused a mass shooting at Disneyland and shot multiple motorists on Interstate 5 during a high-speed pursuit with the California Highway Patrol. This cannot be confirmed at this time. Please tune into local media outlets for more information on this developing situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Los Angeles Police Department. It has been confirmed that the unknown gas that has been released into downtown Los Angeles 15 minutes ago is from a chemical agent called Sarin. Sarin is an extremely toxic synthetic organic phosphorus compound, and it is extremely lethal to humans due to its extreme potency as a nerve agent. Death can occur within 1 to 10 minutes of exposure, even if inhaling a slight amount of the gas. It has also been confirmed that this is the work of the 5 terrorists who have caused chaos in the Los Angeles metropolitan area over the last hour. Multiple casualties have already been reported due to the situation, and many hospitals around the Los Angeles area are overflowing with people that have been exposed to sarin gas. Exposure to sarin gas has multiple symptoms. These include, but are not limited to the following: runny nose, watery eyes, small pinpoint pupils, eye pain, blurred vision, drooling, excessive sweating, coughing, chest tightness, rapid breathing, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, increased urination, confusion, drowsiness, weakness, headache, slow or fast heart rate and low or high blood pressure. If exposed to a large amount of sarin, it can cause loss of consciousness, convulsions, paralysis and respiratory failure leading to death. Hazmat teams have been deployed to the area to deal with this situation. All residents of the city of Los Angeles are strongly advised to shelter in place immediately. To shelter in place, you are advised to do the following instructions: find an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, preferably a basement or room with as few doors and windows as possible. Close and lock all windows and doors from the inside. Turn off all heating and air conditioning systems. Close all fireplace dampers and seal all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. Take essential supplies for your shelter, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a first aid kit, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, toiletries and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio with extra batteries to last you and your family for the duration of this emergency. Do not go outside for any reason, as you will face almost certain death from inhaling sarin gas. If you are caught outside, you will be arrested or shot by the National Guard. Please tune into local media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. An administrative message from the Los Angeles Police Department. The 5 terrorists who released sarin gas in Los Angeles as well as causing a mass shooting in Disneyland have been killed by police during a shootout near Glendale, California. However, please continue to shelter in place as there is still a large amount of sarin gas still in the air. It is unknown when the shelter-in-place order will be lifted, but it may take a week for life to return to normal. Continue to monitor local media outlets for more information on this situation.
Well. I bet you're all really proud of yourselves. I bet you're happy you disarmed the bomb and killed the quote-unquote terrorists. Well, let me tell you something. We are far from finished. When my plan is all said and done, this country will change forever. My name is Don Mclone. I used to be a loyal follower of Stephen Spencer's ideals. I supported him wholeheartedly and without question, even after he was killed thanks to his own stupidity. I supported his son, John, but incompetence runs in the family, I guess, as evidenced by the fact that John is a hypocrite, who has gotten himself captured not once, but twice. I used to be a nobody, stuck in the back of the shadows, destined to be forgotten. But no, I say, I will not be forgotten. And so far, over 1,000 people have been killed thanks to the hostage situation at Madison Square Garden and the general chaos in Anaheim and Los Angeles. Yep, that was all me. I did that, and you authorities say round with your thumbs up your noses like idiots. But anyways, this isn't over. Soon the gods of anarchy will take over this pathetic country. And trust me, you all are not ready for what will happen when that happens. Goodbye for now.
This is an NBC News special report.
Hello, and welcome to NBC News. I'm your host, Jim Morrison, with some breaking news to share with you all this afternoon. News stations across the nation were hacked 15 minutes ago by the gods of anarchy. Apparently they have a new leader, Don Mclone, and they are back. It has been confirmed that the chaos in New York 1 week ago and the chaos in Anaheim and Los Angeles are connected. It was all the gods of anarchy. Most importantly, Don stated that he wasn't finished, which implies that there are more attacks on the way. Everyone is advised to stay vigilant and prepare your emergency kit in case something happens. That is all for this breaking news report. This is your host, Jim Morrison, signing off.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Omaha Police Department and the Omaha Department of Public Health. At approximately 1:00 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a biological agent has been detonated near Memorial Park. This explosion has released an unknown virus into the air. Nothing is known about this virus, including transmission, symptoms, incubation period, and mortality rate. People near the explosion have fallen ill with this virus. As a precaution, all residents of Omaha are strongly advised to remain in their homes at this time. Turn off all heating and air conditioning systems and seal all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels, as it is possible that this virus is airborne. After the weapon was detonated, the 5 terrorists were killed in a shootout with Omaha police outside of Memorial Park. The threat that remains is the unknown virus spreading around the city of Omaha. Please tune into local media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Omaha Police Department and the Omaha Department of Public Health. Many hospitals across the city of Omaha are being overwhelmed with patients coming in with an unknown and highly contagious virus. This is the same virus that was released from a biological weapon that was detonated just outside of Memorial Park about 45 minutes ago. Approximately 300 cases of this new virus have been confirmed by the Omaha Health Department. Symptoms of this virus include, but are not limited to the following: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, high fever, chills, coughing, sneezing, headache, sore throat, runny nose, congestion, body aches and fatigue. The incubation period of this virus is usually 3 to 5 days with a mortality rate of 0.5%. In more severe cases, especially in the elderly, young children and people with underlying medical conditions, it can cause shortness of breath, pneumonia, and death by lung failure. This virus spreads in many ways. These include, through the air, being in close contact with another person, respiratory droplets and uncontaminated surfaces. Due to the spread of this virus and the potential for a large-scale outbreak, the mayor of Omaha has instituted a citywide stay-at-home order until further notice. You can only leave your home for essential purposes. These include going to work, exercising and visiting family that may need assistance. Do not leave for non-essential purposes, as this puts you and your loved ones at high risk for contracting the virus. All non-essential businesses such as schools, restaurants, and bars, fitness centers, theaters, salons, spas, museums, shopping centers, bowling alleys, airports, and sporting and concert venues will be closed until further notice. To prevent the spread of this virus, you are advised to take the following precautions. Wash your hands with soap and warm water for at least 20 seconds, after touching the eyes or mouth, or after going to the bathroom. Maintain a safe distance from other people, especially to those that are infected. Avoid touching the face, eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid physical contact with infected people such as high fives, hugs and fist bumps. Frequently clean surfaces after use. Do not touch anything that has been used by another person, especially if it hasn't been cleaned. Cover your coughs and sneezes either with a tissue or into your arm. Avoid large gatherings of 50 or more people. If you believe you are infected with this virus, you are advised to take the following precautions. Stay home and quarantine for at least 7 to 14 days. Wear a mask to prevent infecting others in your household. Maintain social distancing from the people in your house. If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing severe complications associated with this virus, seek medical attention immediately. Try to take yourself to a hospital if they are still allowing people in. If your local hospital is full, try to take yourself to a doctor's office for treatment. Tune into local media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation.
All right, John, tell us the information.
What information do you seek, exactly?
Where's the secret base, John?
What secret base, good sir?
Yours. Quit playing dumb, John. I know you know where it is. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Truthfully, I don't know what you're talking about. You already destroyed our base in Miami, and the 2 we had in New York City. I really don't know of any other base we might have.
You're lying. I know you are.
No, I promise you, I'm not.
Okay. Well then, John, tell me about this Don McLeod fellow.
Yes, that guy, He was always in the shadows, doing things behind the scenes, scheming behind closed doors. I didn't know much about him, to be honest. He was always enigmatic like that. We didn't talk that much or communicate at all in the time I knew him. He was always a mystery to me.
Okay. Do you have any idea what he could be doing next?
Honestly, that's a mystery to me as well. I've been trying to remember what stuff we had and tried to figure out his plan that way. But, no, you guys confiscated everything. I have no clue.
You guys are really getting on our nerves.
Why, an attack every few months too much for you? Him.
No. I mean, look. We had your father's hypnosis revolution in Miami in June 2023, we had your stupid Soundwave attack in November, and we had the power outage incident in March of this year. You guys are relentless. Every time we think we've arrested everyone or destroy one of your guys' secret bases, 3 more pop up. It's like cutting the head off of a hydra. Cut one head and 3 more grow back in its place. It's annoying.
Honestly, you should be glad we haven't succeeded yet. One of these days, we will succeed in our mission.
What is that? I'm kinda new here, so fill me in. What's your goal in all of this? Why do you do what you do?
Well, my goal was to avenge my father. My father died for what he believed in. Me and him had similar beliefs and ideals, but we conflicted on how to go about executing them. He preferred the more sneaky, low-key approach, and I preferred to tackle the issue head-on and publicly. I ended up leaving. Some time ago, I moved to the other side of the country and tried to forget about my past life and my dad. When I saw the news report saying that he had been killed, I became overwhelmed with guilt. I should have been there. I should have been by his side. Maybe I could have saved him, but I wasn't.
Why do you believe anarchy reigns supreme? Is there no other way to achieve your goals?
The government, well, they're frankly a bunch of old, corrupt, narcissistic fuckholes. Our president is a walking corpse who has no thoughts in his head other than chocolate chip ice cream. The whole country has been polarized since the 2016 election. It led to massive amounts of violence and repression. So I say, if you take the government away, take it out of all of that, then the country would be at peace with itself. The country would be better off without a government, not to mention, my sister, Caitlin, was diagnosed with cancer at 9 years old in 2013. The government refused to give her health care or treatment because of some petty crimes my dad did a long time ago. It's because of the government that my sister is dead. And for that, when I eventually get out of this forsaken place, I will stop at nothing to destroy this pathetic excuse of a country. Understood?
Interesting thought, John, but until you get out, we're staying right here. The establishment isn't going anywhere. Goodbye, John. And I'm sorry for your loss.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Chicago Police Department. A hostage situation is currently taking place at City Hall. At approximately 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 5 armed men have stormed the building and are currently taking 50 people hostage, including the mayor of Chicago. These men are threatening to kill all of the hostages if their demands are not met. The Chicago Police Department have arrived at the scene and are currently dealing with this situation. As a precaution, all roads within a quarter-mile radius of City Hall are closed until further notice. All residents within a half-mile radius of City Hall should stay away from the area and remain indoors with all of your windows and doors locked, as these men may exit the area at any time. Do not approach these men as they are armed, and extremely dangerous, and have been seen carrying AR-15 rifles. Tune into local media outlets for more information on this developing situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Chicago Police Department. At approximately 12:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a large propane bomb was detonated in downtown Chicago. Massive damage has been reported to the area, along with multiple casualties already being reported. In addition, a large fire as a result of the explosion has also been reported in downtown Chicago. The Chicago Fire Department has been called in to extinguish this fire. All residents living within downtown Chicago are strongly advised to leave the area immediately. Do not enter this area under any circumstances. If you do so, you will be arrested or held in detention without legal counsel. It is believed that these men have died at the explosion site. Please stay tuned to this station for more information on this dangerous situation.
Ah, look at it. Look at it all. The chaos, the destruction, everything. I always get a rush of adrenaline when spectating the fruits of my labor. It's almost entrancing, isn't it? Watching the country you hate so much burn in the blaze of their own greed and corruption. It's glorious, all of it, just glorious. But our work is not done. We have one more attack to carry out. This one will be the biggest yet. Trust me when I say this. This country will not be the same after what I do comes to fruition. After that happens, this country will be no more. The government will fall, anarchy will reign supreme, and then, maybe after all that, will these people realize, never underestimate anyone. That one person you never noticed or paid attention to may just be the one to change your life, for better or worse. Anyways, enough faffing. Let's do this thing.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Can I sit down?
Do whatever you want, man.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Come on, you know you can tell me.
Okay. Promise me you won't laugh at me, okay?
Dude, I would never. Now what's wrong?
It's just that, I'm genuinely scared.
Scared? Of what?
The gods of anarchy. They keep launching attacks and we've been unable to stop them or prevent any future attacks. What I'm saying is, when all of this is said and done, we might not make it out alive of this one.
Look, I understand you're afraid. It's human nature to be afraid of things we fear we can't fight or run away from. But you've gotta get yourself together, man. We won't be able to defeat them if we're all scared and nervous, right?
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Immediate evacuation for the city of Phoenix and surrounding areas. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Phoenix Police Department and the Arizona Department of Emergency Management Agency. At approximately 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, members of the domestic terrorist group Gods of Anarchy placed a nuclear bomb in downtown Phoenix and are going to detonate it in the next tower. Due to this, all residents of the city of Phoenix and surrounding areas are strongly advised to evacuate the city immediately. Shelters have been set up in the following cities: Tucson, Flagstaff, Las Vegas, Albuquerque and El Paso. Locations of these shelters may be found at www.fema.gov. When evacuating, make sure you tie a white towel or a cloth to your door or mailbox to let the authorities know you have safely evacuated the area. Do not use the telephone if you need assistance. Should you need assistance, emergency management and law enforcement officials will escort you to the nearest pickup point. Make sure you bring essential supplies including non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight and a battery-powered or hand crank radio with extra batteries to last the duration of this emergency. Do not pick up relatives from schools, hospitals or nursing homes. These facilities have their own emergency evacuation procedures and will follow them accordingly. Try to take one car per family if possible. Contraflow has been enacted on all U.S. highways in the area to keep traffic moving fast and efficiently. Do not panic. I repeat, do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse than it already is. Evacuate now, I repeat, evacuate now. Please stay tuned to local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation.
Mr. President, I'm sure you got the memo 20 minutes ago that said a nuke was going to be detonated in Phoenix, Arizona in 40 minutes. We've given you 20 minutes to ponder on the matter, and as much as we'd like to give you all the time in the world, Mr. President, we are out of time. What is your decision?
It's risky, but it's the only plan I can think of. We need to send soldiers in to try and disarm the bomb.
But sir, if they see we are sending in soldiers, won't they just sacrifice themselves and detonate the bomb anyways?
Look, the plan isn't perfect, but it's the only plan we've got. Send in the soldiers.
All right, gentlemen, we've got extremely simple orders. We need to parachute in and disarm that bomb. We have a bomb expert with us who will disarm it. The rest of us will try to guard her from the terrorists and block them from trying to detonate it. Any questions? Good. Let's kick these motherfuckers back to the womb they came from.
The following is a CNN special report.
Hello, this is Sophia Grace for CNN News, coming at you live with some breaking news out of Phoenix. As you can see and hear, it's an absolute battlefield right now in Phoenix, Arizona, as members of the United States Armed Forces are fighting against terrorists affiliated with the domestic terrorist group Gods of Anarchy. This is a race against time as the armed forces only got 15 minutes left before the terrorists detonate the nuke in downtown Phoenix like they promised they were going to do. Can they succeed in disarming the bomb and arresting the terrorists, or will Phoenix be absolute toast? We shall see. Anyways, this is Sophia Grace from CNN News. We now return back to your regularly scheduled programming.
How much longer until that bomb is disarmed, Doc?
I'm working as fast as I can.
Well, you might want to pick up the pace. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold them off. No, shit fuck ass damn it bitch. Who's gonna disarm the bomb now? She was the only one who had the knowledge to disarm it. And now she's gone.
Boss, I heard screaming over here. Is everything all right?
No, we just lost Anna. She was the only one who had the knowledge to disarm the bomb, and somehow, somewhere we slipped up and then allowed them to get her. Honestly, it might be game over.
No, boss! You can't give up now!
No, Cliff, you don't understand. Without her, we can't win. It's over. We need to get out of here and evacuate everyone within a 100-mile radius of this city. Phoenix is done.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. I tried my best. Rest well, honor.
Hey, I know we're supposed to be guarding this bomb, but I've been thinking. Why are we just allowing millions of our own fellow citizens to die without even giving a second thought?
Because there will be noble sacrifices, but the cost, after Phoenix is leveled, the US government will have no choice but to surrender to us.
But we have to do something. We can't just sit and watch as innocent people die. They did nothing wrong.
Are you unfaithful to the cause? You know what happens to people who are unfaithful to the cause? It's time to die.
Give me that. Screw the gods of anarchy. I can't do this shit no more, man. I'm disarming this nuke once and for all.
Oh, what? The nuke? It's deactivated, but who? Who did it?
It was me. I did it. I betrayed the gods of anarchy. I realized it was wrong to kill millions of our own innocent fellow civilians without giving a second thought. For that, I'm sorry, but I'd like to make it up to you. I can tell you where the gods of anarchy's base is.
Shit. My nuke, it was, deactivated. Oh, those goody two-shoes authority-loving bitch-ass motherfuckers. Now they're probably going to arrest all of my men who were there, and find out where my base is. I have to do something. Oh, fuck. I realize what I must do. I have to take all the information I know to my grave. No one else can know. Goodbye, world. Looks like I get the last word. Suck it, bitches.
In other news, major progress has continued to be made on the cleanup and aftermath of the Gods of Anarchy attacks. It's been exactly 1 month since the attacks started. They started with shooting up Madison Square Garden in New York. Then, they shot up Disneyland in California, caused chaos on the highway to Los Angeles, and then released sarin gas into the air. Then, they released a biological bomb in Omaha. Even today, about 100 people are still infected with the virus that the terrorists spread throughout the city. Then, they released a propane bomb and shot up City Hall in Chicago. Finally, they tried to detonate a nuke in Phoenix. But one of their own members betrayed them, and revealed their headquarters to the authorities. They were apparently located in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. In the exact middle of the country, in a remote part of the mountains. Their secret base has been destroyed, and all of the members who were involved in any attacks that the Gods of Anarchy carried out have now officially been arrested. We hope that this is the end of the Gods of Anarchy's reign of terror. John Spencer is still in prison. Don Mclone, the leader who revolutionized the Gods of Anarchy and took over the organization after John was arrested for the second time, is now dead. There can't possibly be any more ways that the Gods of Anarchy can come back. And if somehow they come back for a 5th time, we will make sure to be ready for any attack they might commit. Anyways, this is Melinda Thomas with CNN News, signing off.